Welcome to Elon Markets webinar series. I am your host Swati Jaiswal, Manager Support Desk at Elon Markets and Stockage. It's our mission to simplify financial market, and with this objective, we always try to bring the best brain in financial market for our participants. This special webinar on the topic Power of Support and Resistance for Trading and Investing is a part of offering in Stockage Club. Welcome all Stockage Club member and all other market enthusiastic who has joined us. Today, your trainer is an awesome personality, Mr. Vijay Thakkar. Hi Vijay, welcome to Elon Markets.
Hi, good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, Vijay, we are super excited to have you on today's webinar. Honestly,
Mm.
you don't need an introduction, but still, I request you to tell a little bit about yourself, your story, please.
Uh, Hello, everybody. Good afternoon, first of all. Basically, my name is Vijay Thakkar, that you know everybody. So I am a broker. I started my business because this is my family business. So first of all, I was not doing any technical analysis and anything, but after I understood everything and market, so I come to know that first I have to understood all this technical things, and I have to give knowledge to myself, because in market when you are coming now, so there is nothing like without knowledge you cannot do anything. So I came to know there are two type of analysis, like one is fundamental analysis and second is technical analysis. I started my journey with technical analysis, and now I am doing technical analysis. I give training to newbies. I am a trader, and I do holding my sum of family portfolio, which is around 7 to 8 crores. So I do manage funds also, and that's it.
All right. I am sure, Vijay, that today people will have a lot of takeaway from the session. Before you start with your presentation, let me request our listener to follow few basic rules to make this webinar super effective. During the presentation, my dear listener, you might have questions which you can post in the question panel. The questions will be taken in the last 30 minutes. The questions which are not taken, please email all those queries related to today's webinar on support@elonmarkets.com, and the answer to your query will be emailed on 20 on by this Thursday. Yes, that's 13th. And we will ensure that we get all this answer from Mr. Vijay. We team support believe our existence only because of each one of you. My customers, we really love you for your trust in us, and I'm sure you will continue loving our work. Now, I would request Mr. Vijay to start with your presentation, please.
Okay, thank you, Swati.
Thank you, Vijay.
Okay, so hi everybody. As you know, my name is Vijay Thakkar. I am in technical analysis and trader and trainer. So, why I select this topic, that support and resistance for trading and investment? See, lots of traders meet me on a daily basis, and they regularly ask me like which indicator is good to go, which study or which strategy you apply to your trading and investment. So I have a simple answer to everybody, that I use support and resistance, and I do buy or investment on my breakout and breakdown theory. So they like that. Oh, is it that simple? Because we are using so much strategy, we use so much study, we use at least 7 to 8 indicators in our chart, and then also we are not unable to find a good result with our trading. So basically, my answer is yes. Is it this is the simple way. See, I understood one thing. If you will make everything difficult now, then it will be very difficult in a daily basis. It will create more difficulty to trading and investment. Now people are saying to me also this thing, that Vijay, how you are using your technical analysis for investment purposes. So I guess some of the attendees are following me on Twitter also. So you must be knowing that I do invest in stock also. I am not a trader. Basically, I am not an intraday trader. I am a positional trader. So I do positional trading, and during the time of positional trading, sometime I got good stocks to invest, for 1 year, 2 year time frame. So basically, we can use the support and resistance theory for investment also. See, trading we will use, that is the thing. But in investment, how we are going to use that, today we are going to learn in this webinar. Okay, so that's why I keep the name of that, power of support and resistance for trading and investment. So nowadays everybody is, behind for any indicator, or people are buying a software for, which will give you direct signal for buy and sell. But I generally prefer very simple strategy, and it is giving me good return. I am trading since almost 8 to 7 years. Full time I am a trader, and I am using this strategy. Basically, during my start, I was, searching for one good strategy which will give me a good return and everything. But I read books, but I did not get any, perfect strategy. But after some time, I understood that the where we are starting, actually that is the thing we have to concentrate on, trading. So today we are going to learn about the power of support and resistance for trading and investment. So first of all, see, today's agenda is what is technical analysis. Now we have two type of analysis, like one is fundamental analysis, one is technical analysis. So today we will learn about what is technical analysis. Then we have a second topic, like what is support and resistance. And then we have how to find support and resistance, because obviously we have to find a correct support and correct resistance. Because I see lots of traders, they, in their chart we are getting, at least in a daily time frame, I will get 7 to 8 resistance and 7 to 8 support. But this is not going to work, because see, you have to find from where is the trend started, and you have to find where is the trends are getting end. Because that is the only one reason. Then you will find, if you will find the correct support and resistance, then only you are going to sustain in market. Then we have how to, that is done. Then how to trade with the help of this, like you will find support and resistance, then how you have to trade with this. Then you have the topic of to make maximum advantage of breakout and breakdown. See, I see lots of people, they generally get breakout proper, and generally get the breakdown also, but they are not unable to trade in that breakdown or breakout, because we have one thing like called emotions. Every time we are getting our emotions in between in trading. So basically, this is not actually a easy thing to keep aside when we are trading. We have to, you know, fight with ourselves only. We are not fighting with market. Actually, we are fighting with ourselves. So this is the important thing: how to trade with breakdown and breakout. Then we have a second topic, that is type of support and resistance in all time frame. So yes, you can use this strategy in intraday also. You can use this strategy in BTST, STBT also. I hope everybody is aware with BTST and STBT. Basically, BTST is buy today, sell tomorrow, and STBT is sell today, buy tomorrow. So this is also a good strategy to do with, with, it will give you good return. But nowadays it is not working because market is very volatile. But when market is in uptrend, or when market is in a clear downtrend, you can use this strategy. I will teach you that also. And that, then we have a point of how to make chart setup. See, I prefer to make my chart setup before the trade, before one day of trading, or I generally sit on Saturdays. I see lots of charts, and then I make my setups. And when that price is coming, now then I'm taking the action. See, I'm not doing anything like that. That when I have to trade, I have to find one chart. Then I have to see where is support and resistance. Then I will decide where is my entry, where is my exit. So this thing I am not doing during the market time. This thing I am doing before the market. For example, I am doing after market for next day, or you can plan your whole week in Saturday or Sunday also. So this is the way you will plan your chart setup, and then you will understand that you are keeping your emotions aside, because you are already planned what you have to do and what you have to not to do. So this is the way you can increase your, trading capacity and trading profitability. And then last, we have a topic of risk management and capital allocation. See, Generally I see lots of people they invest only in 2 3 stocks, the whole capital they invest in 2 3 stocks. But when it is going, then it is okay, like you will get good return with that stocks. But what if that stock will fall? If you can say, you can take current example, like DHFL is falling, like from 600 it is falling to almost 80 rupees came down, right? So suppose you are having a capital of 5 lakh and you are invested in DHFL almost around 3 lakh or 4 lakh, right? So what will happen then when the DHFL will fall like anything, or you can say any other stock, right? So never invest your whole capital or half capital in one stock, so that we will understand that how you have to design your portfolio also. Okay. So our first point is, what is technical analysis? See, many people have different assumptions related to technical analysis, but in a simple language I will say, in a financial market, technical analysis is the analysis or methodology for forecasting the direction of the price through the study of past market data. And what we will going to study, like we are going to study a price and volume data, right? So this is called technical analysis. For example, I will show you the chart. See, now this is the chart of Nifty, right? This is the Nifty chart, right? Now if I this is daily chart. Now if I want to understand now where will be the Nifty will go, then what I will do, I will start my assumption from the current price which is this, like on of the six of this price. And then I will go back and I will see what is the action is taken by Nifty in previous days, right? So this is called technical analysis. Technical analysis will give you the overview that what market will going to do in further time frame, and what what action you can see in further. This is not the study which you will which you will learn and then you will get your 100% accuracy. This is the study which you will give you almost 50 to 70% understanding that what is the next action we should take it, by seeing this price action. See, this is the price action and this is the volume bars which are indicating in the lower side, right? So this is the thing we are going to learn. Now, technical analysis is based on three assumptions, right? uh, I hope everybody is understanding that market is discount everything before the action, right? Suppose I will give you one example. Uh, Suppose one result is came for the ABC Limited company, and the price of ABC Limited company is went up from 100 to 150 before the result, right? And we are not trading, because see, we are waiting for the result. Everybody is knowing that today is the result of ABC Limited, and already price is shoot up from 100 to 150, right? And then we watch that TV and we get this news that ABC Limited is coming out with a good result, good quarterly result. But after some time of result posting, after 2 3 minutes or 5 minutes, we are looking that stock price is coming down. So why this is happening? So basically, I personally feel that market discount everything. Like if the results are going to come good, then the stock price is already on that expectation only. That's why that price is came up from 100 to 150. So see, once the result will come, then you will understand that stock, that results are good. But how you understood all this thing? By using the technical analysis. This is actually a technical analysis thing. Then second point is price moves in trends. Okay, so price every time give you the signal that where is the stock is going to go and where is not, right? So this is the second point. And third is history trends to repeat itself. See, I personally believe that in market, if you see this chart, so these are the chart of this is the chart for Nifty, and if you see this, this is the price at 2018 September month. The Nifty fall from almost 11,750 to 11,000, almost 10,000, you can say. And again it came up, and now we are trading at almost 12,000 or 11,800. So history repeat itself. So if you will understand the proper price action and proper chart, then you can assume a proper trend. So this is the power of support and resistance we are going to use, and this is the power of technical analysis. Now in today's webinar, I am not going to add any type of indicator or anything. We are going to only understand through this clear price action. By price action understanding, we will understand that how to, you know, take a call, how to make a chart setup and everything, right? So see, I hope everybody is having basic knowledge of that candlestick pattern and everything. So I'm not going to discuss more about candlestick pattern, but I guess I will say we are going to we are going to look for these two types of candle in this today's webinar. So first candle you can see that is bullish pin bar, and second candle is bearish pin bar. Right now, why I'm focusing more on these two types of candle, because in support and resistance we are generally I generally found this type of candles. If I found this type of candles in the downside in the trend, then it is a good positive sign that market will go up now. And if I found some bearish pin bar in upside of uptrend, then I generally see that trend is going to over and everything like this. Okay, so first understand this bullish pin bar. See, this is the bullish pin bar. Basically, it looks like this, right? We have a big shadow in the bottom and we have small body in upper side. So what this candles indicate? See, this candles basically indicates that candles open here, then it went down to this side, but there are the good buyers like in the market, and buyers are heavier than sellers, then they take the price up and close at the upper price. So this is the type of pattern. When you see, it's generally a price rejection of downside. So in this type of candle the buyers are very much strong. And see, the second type of candle is bearish pin bar. So basically, what is bearish pin bar? How it's create like? So it's basically opens here, then it's go up, like it make a high like at this price, and it came down again below the open price and closed below the open price. That's why it's called a bearish pin bar. In bullish and bearish pin bar, there is one only different thing is, like we have a good higher type of shadow in this downside in bullish pin bar, and we will get a good shadow in a bearish pin bar on upper side. So I just want to make understand these two bullish and bearish pin bar, because these candles we are going to find in the chart for support and resistance in further. Now what is support? See, like I told you before only, that everybody found different type of support, but which support is going to work, that is important. So you know that in market we have big players also, right? So I generally, when I see the chart, I want that I will be from side of big players only. When the big players are buying, I will be buy. When big players are selling, I will be sell, like but I don't have any information from big players or big sellers. I don't have any connection with them. So how I will understand that where are big players are buying and where are big players are selling? So I have only one thing I have with me is what I have chart. So I only go to understand by chart only that where are the big players are buying and where are the big players are selling. So for example, if you see this chart, I will zoom in. See, now on this date, on 16th May 2019, the Nifty was trading almost near to this level. Wait, I will tell you. The Nifty was trading at this price, and the price was 11,195, right? From 195, Nifty move up till 11,400, and then second day we got a very big gap up. And see, now this is before the election result, right? Now I gave you the example of this thing also, that see, the first point is market discount everything, right? So why I'm saying you that market discount everything, because of this point only. See, this was the time of election result. This is 17th May. Before 17th May, on 16th May, the market was trading at almost 11,300, and then 17th May market came up almost 200 point and closed at 11,000, 407, and next day on 20th May, we got a big gap up. Now, obviously, everybody was knowing that BJP will going to win, but the exit poll, the poll data was like very much positive from BJP side. So that's why this gap up also happened. But I am telling you the thing that market discount everything first only. So that is the reason. See, now this is the 20th May. The market came up from 11,400 to almost 11,800, almost 400 point. Now this is not a joke. 400 point rally, 300 point rally. It is not a normal movement. From that, then market. This is the candle of that election day, right? And on election result, the Nifty made high of almost 12,041. From 12,041, it came down and close to 11,657. Now, this is also almost 350 or 400 point, you can say. Now, see, what example I was giving you to here only, that is the same thing happens here. See, what is the first point? Market discount everything. And that happens here only. See, market discounting, already market has discounted this rally. And on the day of, result, obviously Nifty went up. But after a big rally, we see a fall. So every trader was like that, Are BJP is going to win and BJP has win the election, but why market is coming down? So this is the point. You have to be in the market before the rally or before the fall, because on the result everybody is knowing what is the result and what is the thing. So before the result and before the rally, you have to catch the rally or you have to catch the fall. So how you will do this thing? So that we will understand in the further. So what is uh, where we are like what is support? So is the price level at which demand is thought to be strong and though to prevent the price from the declining further. A support level is the price which buyers are expected to enter in the market and take controls from the sellers, right? So basically, it's a very simple concept. When when the when the sellers are heavy, then obviously we will see a fall in market, and when the buyers are heavy, then obviously we will see a you know uh, a bullishness in a market. So in stock market we have only two things, right? One is demand and one is supply. So you have to understand this is actually a very simple concept, but everybody is not taking seriously to this concept because everybody is thinking that we should know Ghana theory, we should know Fibonacci, we should know MACD, we should understand what is RSI. See, I understand every indicator is important, but see, every indicator is having one lagging point. For example, RSI is slow indicator, right? It will give you indicate after the movement, and some indicators are based on price movement, some indicators are based on volume movement. So why you are not directly studying the price and volume also? Why you want that which indicators are dependent on price and volume, why you want to see that indicator? You just directly study that price and volume, then you will understand what is the thing. So generally I don't use any indicator. I generally use 200 day moving average to understand the trend. Other than this, I don't use any indicator on my daily basis. I generally do the support and resistance, and we will see how this works, right? So this is the support where we are expecting buyers to take a control from sellers. See, this is the theoretical example. Now in PVD, what we are going to learn, all that are theory example. Then I will go to the chart and then we will understand what is the practical example. Because in theory, everybody understood. Everybody give you the, where is support, where is resistance. But when you are going to, do from your own, like when this webinar will end and you will sit with your laptop and you are going to find, okay, Vijay sir has taught me that this is called support, now let's find support. So how you will find support? So that time you will get difficulty. So I will show you the basics theory also, and then we will discuss the practical example also. So see, support looks like this. So support is generally where the market is going to turn again from the different side. Like if market is falling, Once you will get the support line, then market will automatically you give you the signal that now the previous support was this, that market is expected to turn from this side also. So the see, there are written the support level is stronger every time that the price respected the support line of high volume traded in the support level. So we are going to understand that if support is price is respecting two times, three times, four times, then the support becomes very strong. And the second thing is near to the support you will get good volume also. So that indicates that previously the buyers was here, and again that buyer are coming to buy these stocks. Because see, the big players are very much clear to that buying price and selling price. We are the only one retailer, we buy Reliance at 1400 because everybody is buying Reliance at 1400. We never buy Reliance at 800 or 900 because at that time we were not looking so bullish on Reliance. So if the price will come again 900 to 800, we are going to sell only, which we bought at 1400. But that big players are going to buy because they know what is the actual value for Reliance and what is the actual value for Titan and everything. So we have to be with that big players only. So that's why that is the theory, support and resistance. So this is basically a support. Now we will take some example of support in the chart. See, now this strategy you can use for daily, for trading also, and for investment also. How that I will say you. So now I will take one chart of, let's take the chart of Maruti. See, now this is the chart of Maruti, and this is the daily chart for Maruti, right? So can you see Maruti is fall from almost 9,900 to 6,300 almost, and where we are going to take support. So when we are going to find support now, so there is a one simple rule. First you have to come to the current price, come to the latest candle. Latest candles means what? The yesterday close candle. Come to the latest price and then find the nearest support and resistance. Okay, so where is the nearest support and nearest resistance is, and just understand where is the trend is going to change, and from where the trend is going, the volumes is going to increase. So see, in this case my first support is this, right? So this is my first support. So every time when you are going to find the support and resistance, when you are practicing in your laptop or everything, then you must do this exercise. Come to the latest candle, this is the latest candle, and go back on the left side and find the nearest support and resistance. So first we will find the support. So see, in this case, why I have taken this as a support, because this one big candle and this is second big candle. It is not, we are the retailer, we cannot move a shares 1 rupees also. The big buyers and the big sellers can move these shares, right? So take the support level from the trend has started. This is daily chart, right? So we will get small trends and small resistance. So if you will drag this line to further now, then you will understand that here also we are having a same line of support. So this indicates that in the Maruti there is a strong area of this 6,435. This is the area from Maruti is, see, if you will see in this chart, from this is the chart of January 29, 2019, right? The Maruti was trading at almost 6,464. And you can see from 7,800 it has fall almost 6,400, right? So this was a very huge sell, but some buyers came here, and then you see stock went up for from 6,100 to 6,700, right? 700 and 7,300, right? So this is not a small rally, this is a very big rally, and you can see the candles are also very strong in a bullish side. Okay, so this is the first, and then again stock on a sideways, and again stock came down to 6,500 almost, but again we see the same thing here also. Again, stock move up from 6,500 or 490 to 7,500. And again, 7,500 we take a fall. But see, when you are ready with your support and resistance before the market, then you will understand that where you have to buy and where you don't have to enter in the trade. So when Maruti was fall here almost, then you can, you understand that yes, previously it was taking the support of 6,450. Now it can take support. On this candle, you will get the confirmation that Maruti is taking a support. Then again from there, Maruti came up to 7,200. So this is the basic funda we are behind finding a support, and this is called support. Now, what is resistance? Like resistance is the level, is the price level which sellers are expected to enter in the market and take the sufficient numbers to take a control from buyers. Now, as per the support, this is the totally opposite side. Like in support, the buyers are coming and taking the control from sellers. In resistance, the sellers are coming and taking control from buyers, right? So this is the example for resistance also. See, you will get from this point you are getting the selling, and again when market will come to that area now, again we will see a selling. So this is just a theory example. We will take practical also, that how the resistance work, how the support works. So see, the resistance level is stronger every time the price respect on the line on the high side are the traders are traded at the resistance level. So like support also, how many times the line will respect, the price will respect the line, the resistance will become more strong, right? So now we will take the resistance example. Let's take a chart of let's take a chart of Kolpal. See, now this is the chart for Kolpal. If I will just, I will go back and I will see the, where is the resistance. You see, this level was the resistance level for Kolpal. So from here, stock fall down from almost 1,280 to almost 1,020 rupees. Again, stock came up, and again stock came to that area, 1,280 rupees, right? But see what happens here. Once the stock coming near to the resistance price, you will see a rejection that the sellers are taking control from buyers. See, from 1,280 to we see a fall of almost 1,290. But what happens then? This is actually called a breakout that we will going to learn in the further slides. This is actually called a breakout, right? So basically we have to understand this thing only. First you have to find the support, first you have to, then you have to find the resistance. Then by combination of these two things, we have to take our trade. I'm not interested to buy near support, right? I'm not interested to sell near resistance. I am interested to buy above my resistance, and I am interested to sell below my support. So I am going to use this strategy for my buying and selling things, right? See, now many people say me that what is the duration of your call, right? So see, what is the duration of support and resistance? That is the basic thing that you will take as a duration of support and your call. So basically, support and resistance have four types of duration. Like we have a short-term duration. Basically, this stands for daily, and you can, whichever the data you are taking on a daily basis, that is basically a short-term support or resistance. And second, we have a medium term support and resistance. So medium term support and resistance varied in the time frame of daily and weekly, right? Then we have one type of support and resistance, that is basically a long term support and resistance. So long term support and resistance, where you can find that support and resistance from the weekly chart and monthly chart. Whichever support and resistance you're getting from the weekly chart or monthly chart, that is basically a long term support and resistance. And then we have a multi-year support and resistance. So see, concentrate, whoever the investor is, concentrate on only multi-year support and resistance, because the multi-bagger, multi-bagger return you will get from the multi-year support and resistance only. So what is multi-year resistance? This resistance you will find in monthly and yearly chart, right? So this is the types of resistance. Now see here it is written. Short term resistance causes the trends to slow or pause, while major term support and resistance causes reversal. So as I said you, like short term resistance will give you short term return, or it will stop the trend for some time. But major term support and resistance can causes to reversal also. So from that resistance you will get good return, or from that support the stock will fall more. Okay. Now we are going to learn about support and resistance. Then what is the importance of support and resistance? First you have to understand. See, what is the importance of support and resistance? Support and resistance are the important understanding and the interpreting to the market. Like if you will if you will found the proper support and resistance, then you are in the proper time frame of the market. See, I will give you the example in Nifty. I had shared a tweet also on a yesterday basis that Nifty is having support near 7,000, 11,760 and 740, and you can see the yesterday low was like 11,769 only, and after that market has turned right. Market was turned around only, like market come up almost 100 points. So that is the power of support and resistance. If you will find a proper support, then you can trade a better way, right? Support and resistance helps the trader to identify the trend. Like you have to understand what is the trend, then you have to understand how to find the support and resistance. So what type of trend? Uptrend, or it is a downtrend, or it is a sideways market. See, generally if you will find the uptrend, your trade will going to go proper only. But in a downtrend, maybe you are a buy type of trader, then your stop loss will hit. But generally sideways market is not good for buyers also, and not good for sellers also, because sideways market your stop loss will hit in downside also, and your stop loss will hit upside also, right? Now the second importance of support and resistance is support and resistance are the basic fundamentals to identify the chart pattern, like double bottom, double top, ascending or descending triangles, that we will discuss in the chart. It also gives a signal to traders when to enter or buy a shares, or when to exit or sell, right? So this is the thing which we want to learn, right? Where you have to buy the shares, or where you have to exit from your shares. I've seen many traders, they are buying proper stock, but they are not unable to exit from the stock on the correct time. Okay, if they are getting 50 rupees profit, or 50, if or if they are getting 100 rupees profit in one stock, but they are not unable to exit from that stock. Now why this happens? Because they don't know when to exit, and sometimes they are emotionally attached to that stock also. So never attach emotions in your trading. Now, strength of support and resistance. Some support and resistance levels are more important than others, right? That I have said you already. That many traders found different types of support, different types of resistance, but they are not important. We have to find the major support and major resistance, where the trend has started. The significance of support and resistance levels are identified by, see, the first point is the number of times the support level has respected. First, you see the number of times, how many number of times this support level has respected. Okay. Second point is the amount of volume that has been traded near that level. So second indication is the volume will increase near to your support point, and the volume will decrease near to your resistance point. So this is the second point, like the number of volume is traded in the near that level. Third point is whether the level old or new, the recent level has greater significance. See, now why I'm telling you, while finding the support and resistance, you have to understand the steps of found to support and resistance. So first steps is come to the latest candle, and then I'm saying now that find the nearest support and resistance. So why I'm saying this, that find the nearest support and resistance, because of this thing only. Whether the level is old or new, the recent level has greater significance. So the current level and the nearest support and resistance has greater significance. That's why I'm saying that find the nearest support and resistance. Then the next point is whether the level is new high or new low, the more extreme level is greater impact. So see, yesterday Nifty had made a low of almost 11,769, and then again it went up. So that low is very much important now. So that's why the whenever the level is new high or new low, more extreme levels are greater impact, right? So these are the strength of support and resistance. Now, what is law of polarity? So we will take this point after some practical example. So now we will take the chart of Nifty. Now I'm going to take a chart of Nifty. So let's take the chart for Nifty. See now, whoever are whoever are following me on Twitter, they are already know that I had in the morning I had given the view like the Nifty having a support near this area. So why and from where I take that level, right? So we will take this example. See, so I was I was ready one day before with my levels. So what I did it, I on this day, I mean before the on this day, just a moment. Yes, on the day of 6th June, I was understanding where is the support and where is the resistance for Nifty. So, the basic steps is simple. First, you come to the latest candle, and on the 6th June, the latest candle was this only, and then find the nearest support and resistance, right? So, where is my resistance? So, see, as per the current trend, my resistance is this, right? This high, which Nifty has made few days before 12,103. So here you will not get exact the you know if they are showing 12,103, then you are not going to get exact level. So you will get 1 2 3 points here and there. So that is okay. So now this black line is of my resistance line because from here Nifty is falling like anything, right? And now I am going to back. I want to found my support level. So basically, if you will see this here, so this was my previous resistance, like 11,856. After that, I will go back further because I want to found my support level. So see, this was my previously a resistance level, right? And what was that level? 11,006. 11. See, what is the high of this candle? 11,760. So what I will do, I will mark 11,760 as my resistance because previously it was my resistance, but now the price of Nifty is above this area. So now this price will become my this level will become my support, right? So I was expecting some fall from 12,100 level. If Nifty will fall, then I can see, probably then till 11,760. That was my expectation basically. And on yesterday, what Nifty had did, just check this level. Now the black line is the second black line is my major support, right? See, if you can see properly, I will zoom it also. See, this is the chart. This is the candle for Nifty on 7th June, and you can see here the Nifty made a low of 11,769.50. This is the spot Nifty chart, right? 11,769.50, and then it came up till almost 11,897 and closed at 11,870. So, if you remember, I had shown you this two type of candle, right? Candle is the pin bar. So now this is the bullish pin bar, right? And if you see this candle, the recent candle of Nifty, this is also looking like a bullish pin bar. See now you will say me that see bullish pin bar example is given here like this only, like we have a good upper body and we have downside good shadow. So understand this is the theory, this is all theoretical example. And when you are going to trade in a live time, when you are going to the market, then you are not going to copy market will not going to copy that theory exact to the market will give you some nearby the things. So you have to understand. So this is the now previous resistance is now working as a support. This is basically called law of polarity, right? What is law of polarity? Your previous support will become resistance and your previous resistance will become support. So now we will take some example of resistance and support, then we will understand this law of polarity very clearly. So now I am taking the chart of, okay, Hindustan Petroleum. Recently we had seen a good momentum in Hindustan Petroleum. So we will see now what I will do. I will come to the latest candle and I will find the nearest support and resistance. Okay, so what I will do, I am going to, you know, uh, see from the latest candle. I had just shifted the chart to the, few days before. So now you can see this is my resistance. From here the trend has started falling down, and if you will take that line to further, then you will get one more resistance, like it is acting as a resistance on the same point. And if you drag that line, then you will understand this resistance is actually a very strong resistance, because this resistance is respecting, since, see, you will see the date is here, you will get the date here. This resistance was on made on 1st August 2018, right? From 2018, the Hindustan Petroleum price was trading at 296. It almost fall down to 164, almost half. Then again, after some time, it came up and it tried to, break out above that level, but it did not break out, right? So I will mark this resistance. So we are taking the example of resistance, right? So this is my first resistance. This was my second resistance. See, because this is why this is second resistance, because the price came to almost 292 and my resistance was 296, but it did not almost go up to 296. It fall before 296. So this is the power of sellers, right? Here also the sellers were in a power side. See, again market fall. Then what happened after some time? See, again here the Hindustan Petroleum tried to break above this level. But now understood one thing, the buyers are not so strong than sellers. That's why the stock price is coming, falling down only. And see, then what happens? Stock breakout from that resistance, and then we are seeing a good rally in Hindustan Petroleum. So previously, before this breakout, if you can see, this resistance was respected almost one time, two times, three times, and four times. And see, the time is here. The time is 11th, 2nd August 2018. Okay, so from 2nd August 2018 to almost, uh, you can say, 2019 May. So almost 1 year. 1 year the stock price was below this price only. So what is the reason why the stock price was trading below the level, below this level? So we are basically a retail trader, so we don't know the reason, but we are understanding the chart pattern. That's why we are very much clear that if it will go above 296, then only I will buy. Before 296 or it will close below 296, I am not going to buy. Because see what happens generally when the stocks is coming up now, in every TV channel and in every news channel you will get one news that, this stock is came up from almost, see, from almost 200 and to 296. So every retailer trader got attracted to this price. And then what happens, some retail traders is not buying stock, for example Hindustan Unilever at 200, but they are buying at Hindustan Unilever at 290 rupees. And what happened then, from 290 again it came down to 250. Then what retail trader will say, that when I am buying the stock, then stock is falling. Okay, so why this mistake is happening? Because the trader is not knowing that there is a big sellers who are already standing at 296 price, right? So if I will turn this chart to weekly now, then you will understand that 296 was a major resistance previously. And after 296, now we can see, now see, from 296 where is the second resistance? To find the second resistance you have to go further back. So okay, from 296 where is the second resistance? I will say this is the second resistance, because 370, because this is the big candle of red candle, and again it is continuing that in red form only, and we are seeing the trend downside only. So now it is about 296. Now Now this was my previously resistance, right? Now this resistance will work as a support, correct? So now this resistance will work as a support. So if stock price will be above 296 in the further days, we can see the price target of 370 in few times. So now this is my expectation. So now I understood that I don't have to short Hindustan Unilever in Hindustan Petroleum in any case, because Hindustan Petroleum was trading on a downside, but now Hindustan Petroleum is changing the trend to upside. So once I will understand the trend, then I will understand what type of trade I have to take in Hindustan Petroleum, right? Now you will say me that, okay, you are saying 296 is the support area, right? So where should I buy Hindustan Petroleum? At what price I should buy Hindustan Petroleum? So I will say you, sir, if you want to buy Hindustan Petroleum, then try to buy near 296 or 300 or 305. Don't buy above, your support area. Don't buy more above your support area, because if you will buy, suppose for example, if you will buy Hindustan Petroleum at 330 now, then I am not saying that will be wrong. See, stock is in an uptrend, but stock can come down to 296 price, right? Then you will waste your time and you will waste your amount also, your capital also, by investing at Hindustan Petroleum into 330 or 340. So yes, basically this was the recent fall, was the, you can say, from after the breakout, the Hindustan Petroleum made high of 333, and basically you can say this fall was the opportunity. So now if you will find proper support and resistance, then your falls and your rally will be your opportunity to short or to buy, right? Generally what happens, people are crying when stock is falling, but once you will understand where to buy, then you are not going to, behave from the other traders. You will understand that yes, let Hindustan came down, I let him come down, I will buy near this area, because this is my buying area. Now you know where is to buy. I am not going to buy Hindustan Petroleum at 330. I will wait. I don't know when it will come to 296 or 300 price. See, we can only predict the price. We cannot predict time, that when it will come or when it will happen. So I will do what I want, what I know, and I am not going to understand when it will come, how it will going to react with the crude price and anything. I am not concerned about these things. I am not concerned about with these things. Actually, I'm not concerned about with these things. So when I will buy, when stock price will come near to my support, so then I will enter to the trade. And when the stock price will come above, my resistance, I will exit. Okay. So this is the example of resistance. Now we will take some more example of support. So if I will take the chart of Reliance, and what I will do, I will make a weekly chart. See, in Reliance, you can see in a weekly time frame, you can easily see there is a two strong resistance at this price, right? And what is that price? 1327, and again it is the 1327. So when it is coming near to this price, now stock is falling like anything. See, so if you will say me what we should do near to this level, because currently Reliance is trading near 1314. So I will say wait, because we are trading near to the resistance area only, and I don't know this resistance will become support or this resistance will be continue as a resistance. So be wait uh, from this area. And if you want to found the support area, so this is my first support in a Reliance, because from here the trend is started. And if I take a second support, see, this is basically my second support. See, every time you take a support area from that area where the stock is starting, the trend, I want strong and big green candle, and that has to be continued with the other candle also. So the kind, you can see here clearly, very very clearly, on this day, or what was the date on? Okay, this is the weekly chart. On this week, Reliance was fall from almost 1402 to 1251, right? and this was the support area, right? And I was expecting some buyer side from this support area. So you can see, then on a second week, Reliance made a low of 12,067, and from 12,067 it went up to 12,178. So this is the way support works. See, from in next week it almost gap up, and then Reliance is trading almost near to 1300, and it went up till almost 1390. So this is the way you have to prepare with your support and resistance area. So when the stock price will come near to that area, you have to buy, and when the stock price is coming near to the resistance, you have to sell. So this is the one example of supports. Let's take one more. Recently, this chart has given a breakdown, so I will give you the example. See, this is the monthly chart of Jain Irrigation. Now don't go in a time frame. See, what we are going to study in today's webinar. This is applicable totally, and 100% these are going to applicable for every time frame. So this was my previously support. See, from here the trend started upside, and if I will go back, I will see this support was working previously also, and if I will drag further, so I will understand then this support is actually, working since many times. Now see, what was the date here? 2008 November month, right? On 2008 November month, the support was this. What was the support? 47 rupees. From 47, stock came up almost to 263, right? From 263 on in 2010, stock fall again, and it came to near the support area. See, now on the this day, if you are ready with your support, then only you are going to be very much confident. See, because if you are missing the rally of this, then you will enter on this rally only, right? So this was the support area, and now everybody was saying that Jain Irrigation was is not good stock. It will go down on 2013. But on and 2013, here we got two doji candles. This is a monthly chart, right? So in monthly chart, you will get the candle of 1 month is equal, one candle is equal to for 1 month only. So see, one doji, two doji, and after what happens? See, after this day, what happens? Stock respected that support area, and you can see it is not breaking 46 level. See, from this area, stock went up to almost 134. So by founding one simple support area, you can earn almost double, right? So this is not a good bet from almost 40 rupees, 46 rupees to 134, right? And see, this support is working many times. Again, here this support is works, and again stock is going upside almost. See, now this time stock went up from 49, 47 rupees to almost 150 rupees. Okay, so if you will zoom out the chart, you will understand that the support area is works almost. See, here it is. This was the first time, right? This was first time. This was my second time, and this was my third time, right? So now, if you will say, sir, will stock price will come again near to 46 level, I will going to buy, right? But there is a twist. Now in the current price, we can see the stock price is falling near breaking that level. So my support was 46.30, but stock price is trading at 42.90. So basically, in the support and resistance theory, you have to wait for close, right? This is the monthly chart, so you have to wait for monthly close. Now monthly close will come in on the end of the day of month, right? And if you are trading in weekly chart, then you have to wait for a weekly close. And now weekly close, when weekly close comes, generally weekly close is coming and on the weekend, like on Friday. Okay, if you are trading in a daily chart, then you have to wait for a daily close. Okay, so this is the strategy. When what time frame you are saying, as per that time frame you have to wait for close also. Okay, if you are taking some call on a daily chart, then you have to wait for a daily close or daily, then you take decision. If you are keeping a stop loss, so for example you are buying some stock at 100 rupees and your stop loss is 90 rupees, and this analysis you are doing in a daily chart, right? So you have to keep that 90 rupees stop loss on a daily closing basis. Now daily closing basis, what this means, if near to 330 or 329 or 328 the stock price is closing, going to close below that level, then you should exit. Okay. And now in weekly close, what does it mean? If the stock price is closing below 90 or 90 in a Friday's close, then you should exit, because weekly close means Friday close, and in monthly close you have to wait for month full month end, right? So this is the example of support and resistance. Now I will take more few examples of support and resistance, but before that I will going to introduce this theory, which is basically law of polarity, or you can say role of reversal. See, I will give you first theoretical knowledge, then all theoretical knowledge and will take and will apply to the practical charts, right? So what is law of polarity and what is law of role of reversal? So support levels, once it breaks frequently becomes resistance level or vice versa. So I given you the example also. Support or resistance level, if it is breaking and then it break, suppose support level is breaking, then it will become resistance, and if resistance level is breaking, then it will become support. So that is basically called support role of reversal. So in role of reversal, in a simple language, we can say support is equal to resistance. Okay. So see how it looks like. See, this red line is basically previously it was a resistance for the price, and the blue line was support, right? So once the price crosses this resistance, basically this called breakout. But after crossing the blue, resistance line, then this red line, which is the resistance line, this will become support. You understood? Your previously the price is same. Suppose this red line is 100 rupees, right? So the price is same, but if the stock price will go above 100, then this 100 level previously it was trading, we are taking as a resistance. So this 100 level becomes, then it will work as a support area. So this is called law of polarity, or you can say role of reversal. Now understood what is breakout and breakdown, right? So we will take first breakout. A breakout refers to when the price of an asset move above the resistance area or move below the support area. Breakout indicates the potential for the price start to trending. See, generally breakout, it's a new trend. If stock is coming in the new trend, na, that then it is called a breakout, right? For example, breakout for upside, the chart pattern indicate the price will start trending higher. A breakout occurs with high volume. Generally, breakout it come with high volume, right? Relative to the normal volume. So the greater conviction, which means the price will move likely to the trend. The the price move more likely to the trend in the direction, right? So breakout, when the breakout is coming now, then you have to see the volume also. Generally, the near to the breakout area, you will see a high volume than normal volume, right? Now, how the breakout look like? So this is basically a chart of Wipro, and this is the chart for weekly, right? So in a weekly basis, previously Wipro was having a resistance near 254, 255 area. So you can see where is the red area now. I have marked it as a resistance area. See, this was my first resistance. It was on a 2015 May month, right? And now this was on a second resistance. Again, this resistance was on a, just a moment. This resistance was on a 2018, and again in a April and May month, and again that that resistance broke on 2019 in the month of November. So this is basically called a breakout. Breakout look like this only, right? Now what is breakdown? A breakdown is a price movement through the identify the level of support which is usually followed by heavy volume and a sharp decline. Technical traders short sell a security when it breaks below a support level because it's a clear indication that the bears are in a control, and that additional selling pressures are likely to follow. A breakdown, a breakdown often signals start to a new downtrend, right? And see how the breakdown look like this. So basically, this is the chart for Nifty, and now this is the chart for 60 minutes. For example, this is 60 minutes means 1 hour, right? So in 1 hour time frame, Nifty was taking a support of 11,550. So you can see this was my first support, this was my second support, and after some days again it was coming near to support again. See, now you can see this is the support area, but when the index price is coming near to support, we are seeing a huge, the bias and again coming to the control. But what happens here, on 8th May or 9th May, stock Nifty fall down like anything. It break down below 550 and it went till 11,200 or 100 somewhere around. So in 2 days we seen a very big fall. So this is basically called a breakdown. So when your support levels are breaking with a very huge candle in very huge volume, that is basically called a breakdown. So this is the example of breakout, and this is the example of breakdown, right? Now, how to use support and resistance in breakdown and breakdown. So first we will understand how to use support and resistance, right? So before this, we will take how to calculate support and resistance, right? So first, identify the stop. See, these are the steps you have to follow, right? How many steps? There are almost 8 steps. So this 8 step you have to follow in each and every trade. If you are trading in 15 minutes, I don't care. If you are trading in 60 minutes, it's okay. If you are trading for 1 hour, if you are trading for 2 hour, if you are trading for 4 hour, if you are trading for weekly, daily, monthly, or yearly, the rule will be same, right? So first rule is identify the stop. Second rule is find the nearest support and resistance. Then wait for the breakout or breakdown. Set your level to enter in the trades and keep the target and stop loss. Allow the stock to retest. What is retest? I will tell you in the chart. Know when to enter in the trade and know when the trade has failed. Exit the trades towards the market close, right? I had already explained you. Whenever you are buying or selling, you exit in the market close time. If you are buying or you are analyzing on a daily time frame, then wait for daily close. If weekly, then wait for weekly close. If you are doing a monthly trade, then wait for monthly close. I will give you this example for the Manappuram Finance because recently I bought Manappuram Finance at 130, and I will show what happens in the Manappuram Finance. Why I am saying wait for the market close, that I will give you the example. And seventh point is very important. Be patient. See, this is the one point where the traders are failing, right? I will tell you how they are going to emotions and everything. You have to be very much patient in your trade. Once you are taken a trade, then obviously you have your stop loss, you have your target. Then don't look around here and there. You just follow your plan. What others are saying, that is not my concern. I will follow my plan. Suppose I am buying some shares at 100 rupees and my stop loss is 80 rupees, then whatever is saying anything, my friend is saying that this stocks will not move up, or my colleagues are saying that this stock you are buying which is not good, the news is coming very negative, this stock will fall. Don't care about all these things, just wait for your stop loss. Suppose the stop loss will hit, then again don't think second time. If the stop loss is hitting, just exit from your trade. Don't wait for any other thing, right? So be patient with your trade. First you have to rely on your study, then you will do some profit, and then set your target. I have seen many traders, for example, some stock you are buying at 100 rupees. I have seen many traders which they are not exiting on a time. For in Suppose you are buying some stock at 100 rupees, your stop loss is 80 rupees, your target was almost, for example, your target was 150 or 160 rupees, right? And when the stock price is coming to your target now, people are not exiting, because that time that stock is in the market for a, for like it's a trending stock. So people are, they are thinking that, okay, I bought it 100 and current market price is 150, and other people are now saying that it can go to 200 also. So I will wait for more, for some more, profit. This is the one very bad thing that traders are doing with their trades. So don't wait for more, profit. Exit if your target is coming, just exit. Don't think much. Then stock price is going at 300 or 200. That is not my concern. I will found some other stock. But my point is, I will exit if 150 is coming. I will exit from my trade. Simple. Okay. So what is the bottom line? Breakout trading welcomes to the volatility. The volatility experience after the breakout is likely to generate emotions, right? Because the price are moving quickly. So whatever I told you before, only that is the thing. Once the breakout will come, the big players don't want that you should earn some profit, right? So that big players will give you more volatility also. And like you and me are very retail traders, and we if we are trading suppose some stocks, then we will get excited. Like if stock price is falling, I will be worried, like I bought at 100, and then after my buying, stock prices came down to 90 rupees, and my stop loss is suppose my stop loss is 80 rupees, but my stop loss is not hitting, but then also I am exiting because of fear that this stock will going to hit my stop loss. And what happens then? After few days, stock price came to 120. Then again traders are entering. Okay, so don't do this type of mistake. So let's understand how to find the support and resistance, and how to make chart setup, everything in a practical way. For example, we will take Manappuram example only. Uh, to start with Manappuram example, Manappuram Finance. See, this is the chart of Manappuram Finance, right? Now I will just, I will just hide few candles because I want to give you some example. See, this is the weekly chart of Manappuram Finance. Now, if you will see in a weekly, this trend is basically a uptrend, right? So, if I will say you find the nearest support and resistance, then what is my rule? Come to the latest candle. This is the latest candle, and I will find the nearest resistance. So, this was my nearest resistance, and resistance price was 130, right? So I will mark this as a my resistance, first resistance, right? And then I am looking to this area. Okay, this was my the this in this area, Manappuram Finance was having a same resistance. So I will drag that resistance to further. So this resistance is very serious resistance, because it from here Manappuram Finance is falling like anything. So now what is my plan? My plan is to buy Manappuram Finance when it will cross 130, right? So this plan I made on, I'm telling you very frankly, this plan I made on, you know, 2018 in the month of July or October at this point of time. And see how many days I waited for the Manappuram Finance to, give a breakout. After this 130 price, it fall down to almost 60 rupees. So at this point of time, I was thinking that that's good. I did not bought Manappuram Finance at 130 rupees, because after that Manappuram Finance is fall almost 60 to 60 70 rupees. And why this fall is happens? Because of the all the NBFC was falling. And then see what happens. Manappuram Finance is again came up, and it is again tested that resistance level, right? So generally this resistance is intact till now. And then when I have to buy above my resistance price, right? So I will wait for breakout. See, now this candle is called breakout candle, right? Now, if you want to write something, then write it my rules. When some stocks is giving a breakout, then don't buy on a breakout candle. Okay, this is the thumb rule. Don't buy at breakout candles. right? Wait for the confirmation. Now what is confirmation? See, now this is weekly chart. So confirmation is basically a second candle, right? So I will wait for whole second week. See, now this is the second candle. Now this candle is red, but it is okay. It is red, I don't care. But it is above, it is closed above my above my breakout area, above my breakout price. My breakout price was 130, and if you can see this candle, this red candle after the breakout candle, it has opened at 138.15 paisa. It made a low of 130.50. Now see, it is not, it has not gone below my breakout level. Then it has closed at almost 134.80. So this is close, this candle is giving me a confirmation for what I was expecting. This candle is closing above my breakout area, right? So now what I will do in this week, in the week of you can say the week of May, last week, May month last week, what I will do, I will make a trade plan. Now what is my plan? That I have to buy this Manappuram Finance near 134 to 130 area. First, this is my plan. Then what will be my stop loss? Now many traders ask me this question very much regularly, sir, how to keep stop loss and what is my in what candle I should keep a stop loss. So you should keep your stop loss before the breakout candle slow. If you are buying something, then keep stop loss of breakout candle before the breakout candle slow. Now before breakout candle slow, this is the breakout candle. Then before that, this was the candle, right? Now this is what is the low of this candle, 112. So what I will do, I will keep a stop loss of 112 here. Now I am ready with my stop loss, right? Now the two things are very much clear: where to buy and what will be my stop loss, right? Now one thing is missing. What is missing? My target is missing. So now you will say me, sir, how you will find target? Because Manappuram Finance is trading at almost lifetime high level, right? So how you will find the target? So for target finding, we generally says that this is one theory which is the range calculation. So you have to calculate this range. See, from this previous resistance to the nearest low, after the resistance, the final low, right? Now you have to take this whole price action to the range calculation. Now what was the resistance level, the which we take, the resistance level was, for example, 130. Actually it is 130, right? From 130 to almost, stock made a low of what was the low, 66.25. So now what I will do, I will minus 130, I will minus 66 from 130, right? So what range I am getting it, almost 64 point, right? So I will add that 64 point in my breakout price, right? 130. So what answer I am getting it, 194. So this theory says that stock, if stock is breaking your resistance area, then your if you don't have any back data as a resistance to take as a target, then you do range calculation. So range calculation rule is what, the from the resistance, the final low, you have to calculate the whole range, and that range you have to add in the breakout price, right? You understood this thing? So now I am very much clear that my, I will buy Manappuram Finance near 130 or 132, and my stop loss will be 112 or 111, and my target is 195 or 190 plus, right? This is my trade. Now I am ready with my trade. Now your second question will be like this, that how much for example, how much time this trade will take and anything. So I will give you one very simple answer. Don't tell me about time. We don't know then Vanapuram Finance when it will hit. In 2 months it will hit 190, or it will hit your stop loss in 1 week or anything. We don't know about the time, right? Technical analysis will give you only price data. It will not tell you when the stock price will come, or when the stock price will hit the target, or when the stock price will hit the stop loss. So see, as I told you that in the next week we will enter in the trade. So this is the next week we are entered at almost 132 or 130 level in Manappuram Finance. But in the same week, Manappuram Finance was fall down to almost, this was the moment which we got on yesterday's at almost 123 level. It made a low, but I was not panicked because I was ready with my plan. My plan was this. See, my plan was this: my stop loss is 112 or 111. My target is 190. I will wait till my target, and I will wait till my stop loss. So by doing this pre-planning, you are you are you are not giving emotions to be heavy on your trading. And this is the one thing which you have to keep in a trading. You don't have you are actually you don't allow your emotions to uh, to break your trades. So basically this is the thing. So now Manappuram Finance, it has given a low till 130 129, but see the close is above 130. So the close is 132. So the trend is still intact. Now you will say, sir, now it is close. If it will close below this level, then you will exit. No. Once I will enter in the trade after my confirmation candle, see what is the step. I will give you again one time. See, this is my breakout candle, right? Then what is the step? The second step is I have to wait for the confirmation candle. Confirmation candle is which candle? The second candle after the breakout candle, right? If the confirmation candle is closing above my breakout area, I will buy. If the confirmation candle is closing below my breakout area, I will not going to buy because this is not a confirmation, right? So in this case, the confirmation candles is closed above my breakout area, then I will buy, and I had bought already, and then I will plan my stop loss and target. And once I will enter in the trade, I will not exit before my stop loss comes or before my target has come, right? So this is the thing, you have to plan your trade. And this is the one example, and I will say you, okay, how this strategy you will use for investment purpose also. So I will give you one very simple example of Reliance. This example, I mean this trade is also in my Twitter only. So if you want to find this example as a clearance, then you can check my Twitter also. See, now I will do the monthly chart for Reliance, right? So nobody was knowing Reliance will go to 114 price or everything. So what I can see here, I can see there was a one resistance at this price, and the price was 827 or 826, right? I will mark this price as a horizontal line. So I was ready that when the Reliance will cross 826 or 827, I will buy, but I will buy as per my trading plan. So I was waiting to break this level for in Reliance. So see, this price was in the year of 2008, right? From 2008 to almost 2017, stock was not going anywhere. Like stock was in a almost in a sideways trend only. So I will mark this as my first resistance area, this as my second resistance area, right? So stock was not moving anywhere. So I was waiting. See, now in this case, again, see, this candle is breaking my resistance area, right? So now what I will do, will you going to buy on this candle, on breakout candle? No, you will not going to buy, because our rule says, buy on the confirmation candle, and confirmation candles means on second candle. See, second candles is at almost closing above this 830 or 826 area. So now you have to make a plan for your trade, right? Now what you will do, what I said you, that you have to keep your stop loss before the breakout candle. You have to keep a low as a this stop loss. So breakout candle was this big green candle, so I will keep a stop loss of this low, right? So what was the low of this candle? 779. So for example, you are keeping a stop loss of 770, right? So after the breakout, see, you have to be very much patient in your trading, and you have to follow your trading plan. So suppose you are entering at 9:30 and your stop loss is 770 or 779. Then now again, Reliance was trading near to lifetime high. Then how you will calculate your target? So again, we have to calculate the range calculation. From 826, stock went down till this area, 234 rupees, right? So again, you have to do your range calculation. 826 minus 234. What is the range is coming? Almost 592 points. So you have to add that 592 point in your breakout price. See, what is the price you are getting? How much the target you are getting? 1418 rupees. At this time, Reliance is actually a large cap stock. Okay, in 2017 November month, Reliance was already a large cap stock. Then Reliance was breaking 921 level, 830 level, and everybody was like, how Reliance is trading at almost lifetime high level. How can anybody expect that Reliance will come to 1400 price? Everybody was saying me like, Vijay, you will get a loss in this trade because Reliance is trading almost at 1000 rupees and you are expecting more 400 rupees upside on this price. Actually, this is the highest price of Reliance. You should not buy Reliance and everything. People were saying me anything like, right? But I was not believing in all them. I was following my trading plan and see what happens then. Now my target is 1400, right? And my stop loss is already decided at 770. Now just understand, I am buying at 920 or 930 and my stop loss is this, and just calculate my risk to reward ratio. It is more than 1 is to 3, right? Then see what happens after this. See, after my buying, this is the monthly chart. Stock was trading almost in a sideways ride for almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, right? But I was waiting very much patiently because I was ready with my plan. If stock is trading below my above my resistance area, then we are definitely going to see some good movement, and then see what happens in few months. See, the stock price has reached to your target area, right? Now what is the high of this candle? 1417 and 1412. So this is the way the support and resistance will help you to find multi-bagger stock also. Now everybody thinks that you will find multi-bagger stock when it is only, if it is a mid-cap stock or when it is only a small cap stock. It is not like that. You can find multi-bagger stock if it is a large cap stock also. And just see, my stop loss was very small and my target, see, the capacity of target was very high, right? So every time keep your risk to reward ratio much higher price. Okay. Now the second thing is, see, as a demand and supply, support and resistance, there is one more thing. It is a demand and supply zone. So what is basically a demand zone? The demand zone is where the big buyers are located. Okay, so I am very much interested where big buyers are interested, right? That is basically called demand zone. And how demand zone look like this? In support we have only one level, but in demand zone we have a full range, right? So this is the example of demand zone. And now what is supply zone? The supply zone is where the big sellers are located. So obviously I am very much interested if suppose I bought a stock at 100 rupees and it went up to 150 rupees, and then some big sellers are coming. So obviously I will also exit from 150 rupees because I am not ready to, do the loss. So I will exit where the big players are selling. So that is basically called supply zone, and supply zone look like this, right? What is the difference between support and resistance and supply zone and demand zone? The basic the big difference is support and resistance you will have only one price, but in supply zone and demand zone you have a full zone. For example, 10 rupees zone or 20 rupees zone, right? So this is the example of supply zone. Supply zone look like this. Once the stock is falling from a supply zone, again the expectation is the same, it will fall from the supply zone only. Okay. And how you will find your supply and demand zone? Where is the see, in demand zone, basically it will come in the downtrend, and after downtrend you will see some sideways 2 3 day movement or 2 3 weeks movement, and then it will boom like anything. So you have to take demand zone from the big candles are coming, and it is continuously coming only, right? And in supply zone is the same. Supply zone basically we will see in a uptrend, and when the trend will slow and trend will go in a sideways, and then you will get one zone, and from that zone you will get big red candles, that is basically a supply zone. So that this is the example of supply zone, and this is the example of demand zone. See how the supply zone and demand zone actually works in a trading. So once you will find the supply or demand zone, then again the stock will, if it will coming near to the supply zone or demand zone, you have to buy. If it is coming near to the demand zone, there's the possibility is this that stock will again move up, right? In supply zone is the same. If the supply zone, once you will draw the supply zone, the expectation is this only, that when the price will come again to the supply zone, we can see again big players are coming and selling the stocks. Okay. Now the important thing, how to make chart setup. So find the trend of the stock in short term, mid term, and long term. Second point is find the nearest support and resistance, which we learned in the training. Wait for the breakout or breakdown. See, you have to wait for a breakout. We seen in the example of Manappuram Finance and Reliance and everything. Then wait for the breakout breakdown, then define your entry level, target, and stop loss, right? As we discussed in the Manappuram Finance chart, that you have to define when you are entering in the trade now, then at that time you have to define your stop loss, target, and entry level, right? Then you will be very much relaxed, right? Then wait for your trade to come and be patient. Once you define your entry point, then wait for that entry point only. Don't enter before that entry price. And the most important point is follow your rule. Once you have decided that this is your stop loss, this is your target, just be a blind and follow your rule only. Don't listen to anybody, right? Now now this is the most important and very small thing. What is risk management and capital allocation, right? So first point for risk management and capital allocation is diversify your investment portfolio. For example, you are a positional trader or you are a investor rather than trader, then you should not invest your portfolio in one sector or in two sectors. For example, you have a 10 lakh capital and you are 100% or you are 80% invested in bank stock only. Then what will happen? Suppose if bank stocks is going down now, your portfolio will also go down like anything. So invest properly in other sectors in proper proportions, right? Then second point is planning the trades. See, I generally do this thing in very regular time frame. I generally plan my trades on Saturdays and Sundays. Okay, so you also find as per your time ability and your time things. You also plan your trades before doing the trades. And the most important part in risk management, take 1:3 or more than 1:3 trade risk to reward ratio trades. Now, many traders or many my followers ask me this question very much regularly, that sir, how much is your accuracy in trading? So I generally say them that my accuracy is 50%, right? Then people are getting shocked, like how you can say that your accuracy is 50%. So this is not wrong. We are not here to clear my accuracy, we are here to manage our risk and our capital, right? So if you are taking 1:3 trades every time in risk to reward basis, then if your accuracy will be 50% now, then also you are in a profitable side. See how, suppose you are taking 10 trades, right? And in all 10 trades you are keeping the risk to reward ratio is more than 1:3. In this example we will take as a 1:3 risk to reward ratio. So if you will lose 5 trade, you are losing 5 rupees, right? And if you are winning 5 trades, then you are winning almost 12 rupees. So if you will minus that loss also na, and other expenses also, then also you are in a profit side. So that's the reason I am saying you take the trade which are more than 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio, right? Don't take the trades of 1 is to 1 or 1 is to 2. Sometime it is 1 is to 2, it is okay, but take more than 1 is to 3 risk to reward ratio trades. Now the second point is hedge your position. Every time suppose you are thinking that market is in a very high volatile area, then every time you hedge your position. First thing, I will not going to suggest you to do intraday trades. You do only positional trades, and if you are doing intraday trades, then manage your this risk to reward ratio 1 is to 3. And if you are doing positional trades during suppose big event days or anything, then hedge your position with options, right? Then this is the most important point which I personally follow. Do not invest more than 10% of your capital in one stock. So this is my thumb rule. I am not going to invest more than 10% of my capital in one stock only, right? Why? Because of suppose you have 10 stock in your portfolio, right? And one is DHFL, for example. And suppose DHFL is falling like anything right now, you are looking that thing only. So you are not going to hit that much because you are only 10% invested in DHFL, but other stocks are performing, right? Suppose other 6 to 7 stocks are performing, so that loss is covered by that stock profit only. But what will happen if you are invested on 50% or 60% in this type of stock? Then I think your whole capital will be wiped out. So always remember, do not invest more than 10% of your capital in one stock, right? And this was my presentation. Thank you, and thank you everybody, and happy trading and investing. Hello, Swati. If
Hello.
anybody have any, yeah,
You're done with your presentation, sir?
right.
Right. Would you like to take the questions right now?
Yes, yes, yes. We will take a
Yeah.
question now.
Okay. So you might find the questions in the question panel.
Yeah,
So
I
you
am
can just,
looking to.
yeah. Yeah. So you can just take the name of the attendees,
Yeah.
whoever question you are answering, and then you can answer the questions, sir. Okay.
Okay. So we have one question from Ankit D. Will this work? Will this work for intraday trading? Yes, it will going to definitely it will work in intraday trading. I will show you the example. We will take the Nifty example only. See, I generally do trading in Nifty because if you will trade in Nifty now, then you can take maximum uh, advantage. See, now as per the Nifty plan, what suppose we are on trading on this day, just a moment, and many traders ask me that which software you use and everything. So I generally give answer to I see I generally use investing only. Okay, and this is a free software. See, now this is the Nifty chart, and if you will see the Nifty chart now, this was the first resistance where Nifty was not going above this price, and this was the support from the Nifty was going upside, right? So my trading plan was very much clear. When the Nifty will cross this 11,967 and 50 rupees, I will buy Nifty, right? So I will, what is my rule? Wait for your breakout. So I was waiting for my breakout. Now this is 15-minute chart, right? If you want to do some intraday trading, follow 15-minute chart and see what happens. This breakout is happens. And what is my rules? First thing, I will wait for breakout. But what is my rule? I will wait for confirmation. So I will wait for second candle. So second candle was also above the breakout area. Now what is my rule says plan your trade. So I will plan my trade, and where I have to keep stop loss, I have to keep stop loss before the breakout candle, the lows of that candle. So breakout before the breakout candle, this was the candle and this was the low of this candle. So what I will do, I will buy near 12,000 or 12,024, and then my stop loss will be 11,090, 11,049, 11,949. And see what will be my target first target, again we have second resistance here. So if it will break this resistance, now this is almost a lifetime high. So this is the way you have to plan your trade, and then you will wait for your target. So see, in this case our stop loss is hit it, right? So we will exit from this top, and then again, what is my resistance? I already marked that 12,041. Then I will wait for my resistance to cross, and see, after many days, that, see, now again in this case this resistance is crossing, so this is my breakout. Then again I will plan my trade. I will wait for my first candle. Then if the first candle will confirmation candle will, okay, the confirmation candles come, then again I will plan my trade. I will keep my stop loss to this side, and now I will plan my target. I will, in Nifty you can take 40 rupees or 50 points as an intraday target. So see, in here, see, your target is hit it, then you will exit it, right? So this is the way this strategy will works in intraday also, and do intraday trading in Nifty only, basically. Okay, then we have one more question of Mr. Santosh Das. He is saying that please show some example in just dial futures in 3 minute chart with the support and resistance. Okay, that we will do. Then again we have question of Ankit D. Best duration for intraday support and resistance. So I answered this question already, that best time frame is 15 minutes. So we will take this question first. Mr. Santosh Das, he was saying like, please show me some example in just dial futures in 3 minute chart with support and resistance. So sir, I will say you that you do intraday trading, but don't follow 3 minute or 1 minute chart, because that will not give you, more strength. If you are doing intraday trading, then do the trades in this 15 minute or 30 minutes or 1 hour time frame, because this will give you more points. In 1 minute you will get almost 2-3 points, then you have to increase your quantity for that thing. Okay, so as per the current situation, okay, we will take some example. So see, just give me some time. So in this case, if you can see, in this case the just dial was trading here. This is the 15 minute chart, and what was my resistance? My resistance was this. So my trading plan was very much clear. Then when just dial will cross 714, I will enter in my trade, and I will keep my stop loss as per that breakout time. So I will wait for breakout, and see, the breakout candles comes in this price. So now what I have to do, I have to wait for confirmation. Okay, so I will wait for confirmation, and then I will enter. So see, second candles is also above my breakout price. So now I have to plan my trade, right? So what is my stop loss says? You keep stop loss before your breakout candles low. Okay, so now my stop loss is this, and now to increase my risk to reward ratio, what I will do, my breakout area was 714, and stock price is currently trading at 723. So generally I can buy 720 also, at 20 also. But if you are waiting, if stock is coming down, then also you will increase your risk to reward ratio. See, then in this case, now what will be your target? See, now you don't have to do range calculation, because you have previous resistance here. So my first target will be this, from the fall has started. Okay, so I entered at 725, and my target is 751. This is 15 minute chart. Now we will wait for the trade. See, then what happens? See, you are you are hitting your target, and stock price is going above your target also. But as per the study, what our rule says, that if your target is hitting, just exit. Don't think second ideas also. Okay, so see, this happens. You see the risk to reward ratio, you can see very clearly the risk was very small and reward was very high. So this type of trade you can get in 15-minute time frame. Okay, now we will take some other question. Mr. Aditya Soni is saying how many times the length of wicks to the body in the pin bar candles. See, if you are saying the daily candles, then that will be valid for daily. That you have to wait for daily also, right? If you are saying 15 minutes, then the width for the 15 minutes. Then Dipen Shah is saying could not unable to hear your voice. Okay, okay. Again, Mr. Ankit D is saying please give some example of Kotak Bank finding the support and resistance. Right? Let's take the example of Kotak Bank. And see, when you are doing this analysis now, every time you just first you take longer view, then you go in a shorter time frame, right? So first we will take the example of Kotak Bank. See, this is the Kotak Bank chart, and this is weekly chart, right? Now in a weekly chart frame, which is the current market price, current latest candle is this. Now if you see here, my previous resistance was this, right? This red candle's high, the high was 1417, and we are trading at somewhere around, now we are trading at 1511. So as per the support level, the nearest support for Kotak Bank is 1414. So I am very much interested to buy Kotak Bank near 1414. I am not going to buy Kotak Bank at current price. I am expecting at least 100 rupees, downfall in Kotak Bank. And if you see this, this may can fall in Monday also, because we are getting some news to Kotak Bank related to some RBI or governor had put some fine on Kotak Bank. So maybe on Monday Kotak Bank will gap down and it will come near to that area, and again it will go up. So I will take my decision on the closing candle, but I will buy near to 1414, and nearest resistance is this only, the lifetime high as of now. Right? We will take some more other question now. How do you find this? Okay, so Mr. Ganesh Loganathan is saying, how do you find the support where the players are entering and uh, spotting further fall during the day or before the market opens? See, Mr. Ganesh, for this you have to do before the market you have to do your analysis. See, for in this example of Kotak Bank, okay, let's take the example of Tata Global. I will take example of Tata Global. Now I bought a Tata Global at 188 price. Now I am giving you this example because Tata Global is currently near to that area only. See, can you see this black line in the chart, right? So Tata Global was having a resistance. This is the monthly chart, right? One candle indicates 1 month time frame. So Tata Global having was having a strong resistance near 181 level, right? And this is the monthly chart. So you can just you can see this was my first resistance, this was my second resistance, and I was waiting for the breakout in Tata Global, that when the Tata Global will do breakout I will buy the shares, because I was expecting some good returns from Tata Global. So see, this was the breakout candle, and what my rule says, this is the monthly chart, right? So I will wait for second month because I have to confirm my trade. So I will wait for confirmation candle, and see, confirmation candle was above my breakout price, right? It had closed at 205 rupees. So now what I have to do here, I have to plan my trade. Okay, what was your question? How do you find? Okay, so see what happens in Tata Global, because the price of 181 of Tata Global, it was on 2012. This was 2012. Then it came again to 2014. So big players were like selling Tata Global at 181 price. So I think big players was not expecting to Tata Global go above 181 price, because they were not expecting any uh, future plan, or the company was not doing good as per the big players, right? So they were selling at 181 price. And what happens here? See, in 2017 August month, what happens here? The buyers become strong where the sellers were gone, right? So this indicates that the big sellers who were selling Tata Global since 2012, 2014 also they sold, and now there are no seller, there are only buyers. So this was the indication that now big players are planning to buy Tata Global, right? And now for what reason I don't know. For what news will come in Tata Global, I don't know. But big players were buying because now this is the multi-year breakout, because this is breakouting after 2012 price, right? So in this case you will plan your stop loss and you will make your target. So what will be your stop loss? Your stop loss will be before the breakout candle, your low will be a stop loss, right? So 152 rupees was my stop loss. And in this case, see, again we don't have any target, right? Now we will do again range calculation. So after the 181 price, what was the final low? Final low was 100 rupees, right? So what we have to do, you have to add 181 and you have to minus 181 from 100 rupees. So you will get 81 rupees range, and you have to add that 81 in 181 rupees, right? So you will get a target of 262, right? So in this trade my stop loss was 152. I was expecting some 262 target. See what happened, stock went up till this price. Now your question was that how you will understood that big players are buying again. So see, previously it was working as a resistance, now it has to work as a support, right? So in this case you can see very clearly, in the month of which this was one, in the month of February 2019, Tata Global has made a low of 177, but it has closed at 193, right? So this is proves that the buyers were buying Tata Global before 1 year or 2 years. They are again back because the price is again fallen. And from 177, and Tata Global is clearly going up only. So this is the power of support and resistance, because this was the resistance previously. Now this is working as a support. So once you will find your resistance and breakout area, then you can work that breakout and support area to the future also, right? We will take some next other question. How? Okay, Mr. Shankar Ganesh ji is saying how the support line created. Okay, so you can uh, go to the investing website. Here you will get all the options, horizontal ray and horizontal line. You can create easily. Okay, the Mr. Santosh Das is saying, please use future charts also, Escort or Just Dial to explain. See, Mr. Santosh, you do analysis in spot chart only. The future price are will follow your spot price only. So there is, you know, if you will analysis, if your analysis in spot price, you can trade with that price in futures also. So keep your stop loss as a spot price. Okay, so next question is, okay, Aditya Sony and Sony is saying, are you use moving average to find support and resistance? No, no, Mr. Aditya, I am not using any moving averages as to find support and resistance. Okay, so Mr. Mohammed Hussein is saying how to screen stocks. See, Mr. Mohammed, I am trading since 7 to 8 years, so I have 100 to 200 stock, in my watch list. But as a new trader, you can start with 10 stocks, 10 to 20 stocks, and you do regular technical analysis in that stocks only. Then you will automatically increase your, stock capacity. Then you will also find this type of stocks and everything. Okay, Mr. Mohammed is saying, do will get the notes of the webinar. Mr. Mohammed, you will. I think you had already. People are already mailed you the PPT for this webinar, and this recording is with you. I think only. So this is not the thing.
Right.
Okay, so Mr. Siddharth Arora is saying, how do you find the stocks? Do you look at all the stocks at what is the process? See, Mr. Siddharth, I don't look at all the stocks. I generally, see the charts of the stock which I have in my chart list. For example, I already told you that I have the list of 100, 200 stocks. So I just follow that stocks. I check that chart on Saturdays, on Sunday of 100 stock or 150 stocks. So so as of now I am a very much experienced, so I don't take time much to finding support and stocks. So you start with 10, 20 stocks. Okay, so Mr. Mahendran is saying, here you told that after the breakout candle we need to wait to next candle to enter the trade at support level. Yes. So after the breakout happens now, you have to wait for the second candle for confirmation. And how we will take that confirmation? If that candle is closing above your breakout price, that is confirmation, right? Okay, so Mr. Aditya Sony is saying, which software you are using to plan your trade. See, that was I am saying to you only, people, that I use investing only, and you will be get surprised that I am using investing since almost 7 to 6 years, and this is a free software. They have paid version also, but I am using free version. So for trading, this is not important that you should buy some heavy software, or some software are charging yearly 50,000, 70,000. You can use the basic software to find the support and resistance. You don't need a heavy software. So I am using the simple software, which is investing website. Okay, Mr. Nitin Gupta is asking, like, besides the capital of 10% capital allocation in one stock, do you also maximize the risk in the terms of percentage? No, 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 sir. See, I just generally, my rule is, if I am having 10 lakhs, I will invest in only 10 stocks, and my stop loss and my risk defines from my chart only. If And I generally takes more than 1:3, or 1:3, at least 1:3, or more than 1:3 risk to reward ratio trades. So I do not have any percentage of risk, to define. Okay, Mr. Dipen Shah is saying, any information for BTST, STVT using support and resistance, and which time frame to trade? Okay, this is good question. So Mr. Dipen, for BTST and STVT, you can follow your daily time frame. For example, currently if you will take in a Nifty, so I will give you example. See, this is the Nifty chart. I will remove all the drawing tools. Okay, so this is Nifty chart. For example, see, I given you the example of this bullish pin bar. So now I will mark this low as my stop loss. And if you want to buy, see, as this candle is very much bullish, because on the Friday we were not showing any selling side in the Nifty. So as per this candle, only on the single candle you can buy your Nifty, and you can keep this stop loss as a, as you know, as a stop loss, and you can expect to the 12,040 target. Or I will give you one more example in the Havells chart. See, this is the chart for Havells, and I will go to the weekly time frame. In a weekly time frame, you will see this was the previous resistance, right? And currently Havells has closed above that resistance area, right? So now, see, in the BTST and STBT chart, you have to take action on a breakout candle only, because this trade is for valid for only one day, right? So on the breakout candle you will buy, and your stop loss will be this on the breakout candles low only. Then your stop loss will be not this, the breakout candles previous candle low. Your stop loss will be this, and your target expectancy, if your stop loss is this, then you can expect at least 800 rupees target, right? So in BTST trades, you do generally 1:2 risk to reward trade, right? I think we had taken almost all the questions. Okay, Mr. Santosh Das is saying, I am trading in futures. Should I use spot price? Yes, you can use spot price. I personally use spot price, and I do the analysis in spot price, and then I take action in futures. Mr. Siddhant Arora is saying, how, what is the trading setup like? How many screen do you use? See, Mr. Siddharth, I have only one laptop, that is my MacBook. I am using only one laptop, and trading setup means you have to set up your chart. For example, which we had calculate stop loss target, that is trading setup. Trading setup, it does not mean that I have 2 3 desktop and everything. Okay, I use only one chart. Mr. Some Subhendu Gautam is saying, I am doing 3 6 month investing. What time frame should I watch? One day, 1 week, or 1 month? I am doing 3 6 month investing. Okay, so basically you are doing positional trade. So you use weekly chart, weekly time frame. Mr. Deepak Thukral is saying stop loss on closing basis. Yes, if you are taking some call on a weekly basis, then your stop loss should be on a closing basis only. And if you are trading some, on a daily chart or 15-minute chart, anything you are trading, your stop loss will be on closing basis only. Uh, Shikal Garg is saying, sir, 100 or 200 SMA valuable for positional trading. See, both the moving average are valuable, but I will more rely on 200-day moving average, because if stock price is above 200-day moving average, then it is basically a uptrend stock, and stock price is above 200-day moving average, then it is basically a downtrend stock. Okay, Mr. Okay, Swati. So almost I had taken all the questions.
Right, sir. So shall we call this off today then?
Yes.
All right. Okay, sir. Thank you so much for the great session. I would like to extend my thanks to all the participants for participating in today's webinar. The recordings of the webinar will be uploaded under elanmarkets.com on Monday, latest by 3 p.m., and we will also email you the steps to access the same. The email would reach your inbox from support@elanmarkets.com. The questions which are not taken, please email all your query related to today's webinar on support@elanmarkets.com, and the answer to your query will be emailed by Thursday, that is 13th June. Please note your feedback is important for us. So once this session is over, do not close the dashboard. A feedback form will appear automatically. Please do fill that. That helps us actually. And yes, as you all know that I love hearing from listener. If you want to reach out, share your story, or just to say hi, shoot me an email. My email is support@elonmarkets.com. I would love to hear from you, and I read and respond to every listener. So thank you, Mr. Tucker, once again.
Thank you.
Goodbye and have a great weekend.
Okay, thank you.